I'm on Observation Duty is a game that's near and dear to my heart. I wanted to make a challenge for it that was interesting to watch, and so I started doing something called the Panopticon, playing multiple levels at the same time. This video is just me playing through Observation Duty 1 to get my bearings again, and playing the first 2 levels from that game at the same time. This is partially to make up for the last video I uploaded, which was literally just the final run of this, which will be linked at the end if you want to see the full run. Because this game is a lot lower energy, a lot of this video is kind of just me talking over the footage of the game. It's not going to be so high energy. It's a lot of me talking about my experience with Observation Duty and game development in general. So if that's not your cup of tea, I'll have a different type of video out soon, but please enjoy this video. I'm on Observation Duty. I actually have a lot of fucking history with this game. Oh my god, I have to memorize all this. You know, I always thought this was the, like, the what guy face. I don't know why. When I was just playing it, I thought that's what it was, but no, it's a random stock photo. So I have a lot of fucking history with this game. I'm gonna do some quick memorizing before I continue. So yeah, I have a lot of history with this game. I used to play this game a lot with my ex, and so I kind of have like a lot of experience with it, which is why I think I tried the challenge run I'm doing this for just like on a whim, and I almost aced it like immediately. And I think that's just because I have so much latent fucking like experience in this game. I've played this game so much already. And so it's like not super hard for me to get back into it because I kind of already know half the shit I'm looking for. Not perfectly, which is why I am replaying it. In fact, I think either this lamp moved or, I mean, I can probably do it, it's early. Either that moved or disappeared in my last run because I remember not seeing that. The bed can like shrink. Can't it? Or it turns? I'm trying to remember all the shit that this room can do. Okay, nothing there. But yeah, so like I used to play this game a lot. It's a pretty fun game to play like in a group if you're like in a Discord server or something similar. I think all the later games are like this as well. It's just I really like, I don't know, there's something that's always a little charming about the first game and how it kind of looks like shit, you know? Oh, that's flipped. That's a really subtle one. So that can flip. Did this box open? But yeah, no, this game got me into, like, okay, in reality, I was kind of always on some game development shit, but this game kind of got me into game development because I thought it was like, oh, it's such a simple game, I can make it myself, right? And so that's why I kind of started. My first real project was an Observation Duty styled game. And so it's definitely like a little funny to be coming back to play it now. Because I could totally whip up a game like this. Because I've like worked on these systems so many fucking times because I was going to do another Observation Duty game and like, you know, etc., etc. I still might, or probably will. I really want to. It's just a matter of like I haven't yet. It's definitely a good game just to kind of talk over, which I think is part of the reason why I find it like so enjoyable. Do the blinds come in? I swear that might be an anomaly. Oh, hi. So I'm kind of just playing through. I wanted to play through these again for a while, honestly. I'm actually going to adjust my webcam just a little bit. I've actually really wanted to play these games for a while. There's something very cozy about them that I guess I've never really, like, dropped. It's like, admittedly, it does look like the later games do a lot better on the horror atmosphere, but again, like, there's a weirdness to this first game that's, like, really, I don't know, it's very appealing to me. Yeah, but I was working on a, Observation Duty game. I probably still will. There's a few of them that I was working on. There's one where you walked around the room. I really fucked with that one. That's either an extra object or object movement because there's a little mabobber in the middle here. It's really subtle though. And so anyhow, I kind of want to make a fan game off of the challenge. Really? Is that just in there? Off of the challenge that I'm currently playing this to learn for. Hi. For this game, what I'm kind of considering is either playing this and then the second game at the same time to make it actually hard on par with later games, or and I might do both just for fun, like at separate points, not at the same time, is playing two versions of each level at the same time, and then just seeing if I can ace that. And so I would kind of have this, I had kind of a shitty little grid set up of like 1, 2, 3, 4 in a grid pattern. But they were super low resolution, so I kind of have to figure out how to display so many at the same time. Thankfully, a privilege that I have is that I have 2 monitors right now. So I could totally space them across my monitors and use that to my advantage. I kind of like the idea of having them all set up on my one monitor, just like however that looks. Because then also it creates a bit of fairness in the challenge, but at the same time, it's like I'm self-imposing this, doesn't matter. It's kind of a fun challenge because you have a bunch of these things set up and you're just clicking through them. And then it's kind of nice because it creates a lot of dead space where you can go to your other games. Because I can come down here, report a thing, and then go up to my other game. You know, make sure everything's good over there. It's not like a crazy like Five Nights at Freddy's one where you're playing like you're keeping track of like 50 to 100 fucking things at once. Like you kind of are. But you get to do it on a more even and like timely scale. Yeah, but I don't know. This game really does hold like a very fucking special place in my heart. At the same time, I think I have some envy of these games. They were so successful that they like hit on the right fucking thing immediately. But on the other end, it's like it's kind of a stupid thing to think like that when I'm also like very much piggybacking off other people's ideas on my current project. So it's like I don't have anything really to be too upset over. Especially because, yeah, if I do an observation due to game anyways. Oh, there you are. It's not like, you know, I don't know, sometimes people just like 2 cakes. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, no, there's something about the challenge of doing multiple of these at once that I was finding very fun. I don't, okay, because the theoretical hardest version of this challenge would be what I've been mentally calling the panopticon. So like having, you know, fucking 15 levels set up. I don't know if that's even doable. It would require some insane shit for sure. Did this flip? No, that didn't flip. Oh. The subtle intruder that I hate so much. See, like, that stuff's really good to me. I really like that little thing. It's a hard to notice little detail that's scary, kind of just because you noticed it, you know? I think kind of what happens over the course of the series, I haven't played the recent games, and I've kind of been refusing to watch content of it. Because to me, that's like spoiling part of the fun, I suppose, even though that's really stupid. Which is part of the reason why I'm playing right now. Is that there's a lot more emphasis on the visuals and on like the designs of the intruders and the different ghosts and shit. The first 2 games basically just reuse a bunch of... Well, the first game reuses a bunch of assets. The first game is kind of the only one that has like a distinctly like, I don't know, Unity look to it. But the later ones have a lot more modeling going on and a lot more design going on. My thought is I might do a video on just like the first, you know, few games that I own, which would probably be 1, 2, 4, and 5, which would require me to play all those, which I never think I fully beat 4 and 5. I played a lot of 4. 5, I remember getting too anxious because I was working on this game, or on my own game at the time. I wonder why you weren't working. Oh. Wait, do you just get... Can you do anything about him? Because, like, even stuff like Abyss Presence, I find is, like, a very clever idea. Basically, it's clever because something like that is very hard to notice. And so probably that's going to go by for a while it grows and grows, and then it becomes super obvious. And that's what I mean is, like, that's, like, a perfect point of this game, you know? Is, like, that kind of stuff you don't see is the scariness, and then it shoves itself in your fucking face, I suppose, but Oh, well. So did two things just happen at the same time? Did object movement and then object disappearance just both happen? So two anomalies can happen at the same time? Am I crazy? Was my issue with the baby guy just like reported earlier and like I was too busy fixing my headphones to notice him early enough to report him and have time to report him? One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five Mississippi. So five. So 60 is three, fucking 300. So five per. So it is a 30-minute fucking run. That's so rough. That's what I mean is like, this is a great game if you're playing it like with someone, because then it's a lot of chatting that you can do. You guys kind of just pay attention to some of this and it's, it's no biggie. It's just a fun little thing to do in the meantime. But if you're just playing it solo and if you're trying to make content out of it, I like legit don't know how you do it. I was watching people play other observation duty games. So games that I didn't think were going to spoil my experience with the main ones, because I'm not really interested in playing observation duty fucking fan games. I don't know why. It's just because I feel like FNAF fan games have pretty unique and interesting challenges across all of them. Like even some of the remakes or reimaginings of main games have like pretty fucking interesting ideas going on. And I just don't feel that with observation duty games. And maybe that's my fault, but at the same time, it's like the main game series is already doing so much in terms of like weird new level elements and like concepts that, like, with the exception of like some really well done ones, like Anomaly Watch, I think is one of them that I think is like really visually good, and that kind of gives it a big boost that other things don't have. Like, I don't know why I'd play a fan game of one of these. I mean, well, there's two reasons. One of which is content. One of which is that you want a lot of content. And like, get your bag. I just don't think there's a large observation duty audience on the okay. I was about to say something on the English speaking side of YouTube. Observation duty was once really fucking big in Korea. I don't know if it still is. There's a ghost up here in the top right if it's not obvious, by the way. Yeah, there was there's like a when observation duty first blew up, I think it was about 20, I want to say about 2020. Yeah, no, it had to have been 2020 or 2021. The game had already been out for about a year or two. And I think the second game had been out at that point as well. And that's when it like really blew up and it like got all over my fucking feed as well. All of my like typical Let's Players ended up playing it. So there's a big audience in Korea as well. And I don't know why that is. I think part of it might be that it's not a very language intensive game despite its concept, but it still has that kind of, again, that like slow horror pace that I've heard supposedly is that like that's a more popular like thing in parts of Asia. I don't want to butcher it immediately because I'm remembering like some shitty fucking video essay I watched like 5 years ago or something about like, oh, well, because like the Ring films are Japanese, the original one. The original one's Japanese. It's a Japanese franchise, isn't it? And like specifically using that, and then I think The Grudge is like an example of like, oh, look how long they wait. They build so much tension. It feels kind of like, thing in America, thing in Japan type shit. But point is, if that is correct, that is a more popular horror styling in parts of Asia, which Korea and Japan are not the same thing. They're not the same country. They're not the same culture. They're not the same exact fucking media preference either. Point is, it's not shocking that it blew up over there, given the lack of language needed for this game. Again, 90% of like the content is watching yourself and trying to pick stuff up yourself. It's a spot the difference game you can take part in while the person you're watching takes part in it. What the fuck do you count as? What the fuck are you? Are you a ghost? You're scary as hell. You're scary as fuck. Okay. I kind of disproved my own point because I said so much of the game is not the content, it's the person speaking. And so on a lot of formats, like Game Grumps is a good format where anything can be happening on screen, but like, it's two motherfuckers talking. And that's perfect for this type of game where there is like an interesting visual element, in my opinion. I think a lot of people would say the same thing, but it's not like a visually stimulating one, I suppose. Does that make sense? It's something you can focus on, like playing a game while having a podcast on type thing, which is literally, what that format is. It's the two people talking over a thing, the three people talking over the thing type of gaming let's play format. But anyways, point is, blew up in Korea, and so I remember going through the process of localizing my game. A game that I had not left the testing stages of, so it was localizing nothing basically. Which, admittedly, that's what you do. Localization, to do it, if you're doing it in a game, basically, is you write every piece of text as a key that you can then go grab. You can use the key to go grab the text of later. And that text can just go to a random file, an XML type, like something like that. But that has all of that information. Oh, you're scary. That has all that information. Well, what the fuck would you be? Other. Which, yeah, that's how you're supposed to localize. You do it early, because then otherwise you have to go through every single piece of text in your game and write a key for it, and then make sure it gets accessed by whatever you're using to localize shit with. It's like a whole pain in the ass. Which is why maybe we'll see if my game, the game I'm working on right now, ever gets localized. Because it's kind of just not a thing on my horizon if I'm not even releasing games yet. Like, if I was working with a team of people and I know the game is going to release, then it's like, all right, I'll spend a while making sure that it gets localized properly, because that's going to be a pain in the ass for everyone else, right? It's like, I can take that suffering. But if, like, no one's going to give a fuck in the first place, I would rather go back in time and do that to, like, as a quality of life, probably not even to make any more money, right? Like, just to fucking, people are playing the game, it should maybe be in their, local languages, and then you can just grab the XML file and, like, you can pay someone to translate your game just because it's an XML file, so it's not a pain in the fucking ass. But I don't remember what I was originally saying. Oh, yeah, about making a lot of content off of these games. Oh, I mean, you can definitely milk long videos out of it. If I were to upload this just raw, which I think I'm gonna at a separate point in time record the second level of this game, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do it right fucking now. Right, you get a long video out of it, a video that I would say is somewhat entertaining. Like, if you're like a Northern Lion type, where you can just banter against a wall forever and like never fucking become uninteresting, then yeah. It doesn't help that I'm not scared by these, because I know exactly where to look and what to expect. So I'm getting briefly freaked out, but I've never been like a big, I'm gonna fucking scream jump scared person. Like, it's not that I don't react, but I've played this game so much already. I have, like, before playing this again recently, I had 9.5 hours on it. I think almost 10. I think it was 9.8 hours on Steam, which would be what, fucking 948 at least. Depending on how Steam rounds its play count numbers, its play hours. Did this change? Am I out of my mind? Yeah, point is, this is not a scary one for me to play. Unlike when I play the new ones. Like, if I play 5 even, again, I never even really played 5. And there's we're on 8 now, I want to say, so there's 6, 7, 8 that I would also have to play. I'm gonna be real, I don't have the money to be a YouTuber. I don't have like the money to be buying hella games. Like, I might do a Requiem, Resident Evil Requiem main channel video, or maybe just a side channel video. I'm not going to be obtaining that game fully legally. No, I will actually. It's a friend will Steam share it to me, I promise. LOL. All right. I'm fucking broke, man. I don't have a lot of money to play a bunch of fucking horror games. I kind of have to question. I mean, admittedly, a lot of these smaller content creators probably have better fucking finances than I might. Oh, hi. I don't know. I'm not so content oriented right now, but I'm kind of also like nothing oriented right now. I've been working hella on my game. I've been working on that a fuck ton. That's like a thing that I like working on. Oh, this glass is missing again. It's a thing that I like working on, but it's not something that I don't know. I guess I feel like these things are feeding into each other, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm using YouTube as a means to force myself to play games and also work on things I find fun that are not coding, so I don't burn myself out. which I'm kind of looking dead in the face right now. I'm looking the burnout dead in the fucking face. Because it's my current project is so heavy on like technical detail. It's really fucking hard to want to like, I don't know. I've been so embroiled in it, so entrenched in it that it's like, I think I have been burned out. I'm just like not fully able to get out of it, but I'm also not fully able to like get in it because I like preserve myself a little too much. I don't know. This painting's fucked, by the way. It's like one image that gets flipped either way and then cut in half and doubled. Are you kidding? I don't know. It's hard. I've never like I'm making content basically to create any sort of net for myself to hopefully direct someone to my games. But it's like it's so. Oh, you're a man who's standing outside. That's scary. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to cast a bigger net to like bring in people to play games. And I suppose on one end, if either one were to blow up, it would be nice. But like my thing is making games. Like that's a really fun thing for me. Playing games is cool, but I'm like not entertaining. I'm like not funny like that, you know? And like that's fine. You know, I think some people are meant for certain things or at least, you know, have skills that they can move around to different scenarios and different situations. You're missing. That's a missing object right there. That's so fucking subtle. I missed that on my first one. You're kidding. I don't even know what else I would have active right now. Oh. Dude, that's the most subtle fucking thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna say that's maybe an extra object or it's a ghost. I don't know why that'd be a ghost, but you know. I guess this will become second channel slop, and second channel slop I guess will be lightly edited gameplay videos. I don't know how often I'm gonna upload. This one's probably gonna come out pretty fucking fast. I'm gonna have some time on my hands over the next few days, which I typically don't have time on my hands. I'm typically very busy doing work of various varieties. You're fucking scary. I don't like you. Nope. I think it's probably good as well. If I use second channel as sloth content, it's not too bad because then I can get good at like just talking forever. Talking forever is like again, it's a real skill. People, I think it's a legitimately very good skill to have. And like I kind of do that in my day to day anyhow. It's kind of just making up garbage conversation over nothing with people. And you know, I guess it would probably be best if I imagined there was someone listening to what I'm saying rather than being in the reality that I'm recording what I'm saying to then, you know, put it in a YouTube video and put up later. I don't know, this shit's not my forte, but you know, you can learn. You get good at what you practice, so if I just talk forever, oh, if you kill me, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. If you kill me, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. If you kill me, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. If you kill me, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. If you kill me, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. Okay, thank fuck. Get out of my screen. Yeah, he must have been there forever on my last run then. Because that felt like maybe also he can't kill you if you have reported him type shit. But I don't know. We'll see. So that is there. There's 2 boxes here. This. Something can change on the table as well. I think one of the cups. I'm like remembering this from a past playthrough. There's a change somewhere, and I'm not finding it. I wonder if one like well, there's what I'm talking about. I thought like maybe it was just super subtle, and I remembered it being way bigger because I remembered that changing. But no, that is a huge fucking difference. Will I report that before the night ends? Oh, I will. But you know, that's just my opinion. I fixed 27 out of 28. That seems low. Yeah. You know, we might as well run it. You're just gonna catch me one shot these. I'm gonna have a video to edit tomorrow, you know? That's an extra object, right? There's only one of these. It'd be weird though for it to be two shower heads, right? This is also the worst bathroom ever. There's just no separate. Okay, this is the worst. Really? This is the worst fucking bathroom ever because there's no separation. Like this does not go down, so the water doesn't go anywhere. But also, there's no blockade here, so you're gonna shower over here, and your fucking toilet's gonna get soaked. Am I crazy or is this new? Whatever. I'm fucking out of my mind. A lot of the games I'm designing, I'm kind of designing as like challenge games, or at least with like the challenge aspect of it in mind. Is it like too self-serving to make a video about your own challenge that you designed? Because the answer is probably no. The answer is that's probably a good idea. It's probably also an interesting idea, but I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. And what I should do is say I know for sure, because I'm goated and I know I'm goated. Is that box new? Okay, there's nothing new in here. Oh. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh! Oh my god. Why did I do that? Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I look at the jump scare man after the jump scare? Fucking, oh my god. Oh my god. I need to stop fucking fat fingering. I'm like, okay, I think my brain has started putting me on the 5 Minutes at Candy's 720 setup, which is double clicking the first camera you go to. You click and then you click. That's what I got really used to earlier today because I'm still grinding on that. Okay, apparently, first of all, no one's watched my FNAC1 video, so it doesn't matter. But apparently I had the wrong version of the game downloaded. I had played the entire game on 1.0, which I think was much harder than the modern version, which is 2.7, I think, or 2.3. But like that's a huge version discrepancy. So like I'm out of my mind for having played that for so much. I'm so tired that I saw like my vision fucked for like half a second. I thought the distortion started. Ooh, I need to go to bed. I need to fucking go to bed if that's what's happening to me. Admittedly, observation duty games are really fun to develop for because you can like I would come up with like a new idea for fucking observation duty anomalies like every like few hours, like weird ideas that are just like, oh, what if I did that? And with how I am now, I feel like I could really easily implement those. Okay. And so rather than being stupid now, I'm going to sit in this room until that report goes through in case it kills me. You said, okay, there's also another thing here. I wanted to make a video about like derivative game concepts because the issue is like this game would not exist probably without Five Nights at Freddy's, and you can tell that based off of the sit and survive format where we are not a player, we just see through cameras, and the 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. game standard that is like in everything now, and like that's fine. That's not me shit talking. My point is though that again, it's funny for me to be worrying about being derivative when at the same time it's like so many other people build off that shit, right? And like, that's not to say there's no valid criticism of stealing or valid criticism of being too derivative, but just that I don't know. Again, it's a weird little thing I worry about too much, I think. If I were to be quite honest over it. Am I crazy? Where is this anomaly? Oh! Oh, I don't like you. 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 I don't fucking fuck with you. I don't fuck with you like that, man. That's what I mean by like, I don't have a big reaction to jump scares. Like, I react. I'm not impervious to jump scares. But it's just like, ugh. Okay, there we are. I can take a huge man. Because there's supposed to be a huge man option. Am I crazy? Am I fucked? Did I kill myself? Ugh. Huge man. There we are. Don't kill me. Don't fucking kill me. If I find out you can kill me over the dumbest fucking shit ever, I'm going... Dude, did I deadass not record a fucking single minute of that? Am I stupid? So, man, this is fucking stupid of me. Now I'm annoyed because like maybe I should re-record this, but I'm so far into it. The day after the last bit of the recording, I decided to pick this back up, finish it, and then probably go straight into the challenge after. But I don't know. I played half of it. This is a painting anomaly, if I'm remembering right. It's the most subtle fucking change ever. Is the bathroom missing? There we are. Whoa! My God. I don't like you. I don't like that one. There we are. I mean, if it works, it works. There we are. Bedroom. Shadow anomaly, and then there should be something active somewhere. You're missing. But you see what I mean by like, it's kind of nice because you can get in this flow of doing stuff in one game and then switching to the other. There we are. No, you're not fucking sniping me. My goddamn snipping tool fucking covered my mouse clicks. Is this an object movement on here? Did this move over? It'd be super subtle if so, but like, that's kind of what it looks like to me. Okay, that did work up there. Yeah, that moved over here. By the way, I'm pretty sure I found these exact sound effects on freesound.com. Oh my God, I fucking did it for living room, kitchen, painting, alley. I'm never gonna notice that one, I think. Because like, I guess it basically gets... No, wait, that's the face, huh? I like can't obviously see the face from this far out is my issue. Like when I was playing that level, I got that when I could see it, but not when I'm like so far out. And that's kind of part of the issue is like, it's really hard to see these games in full like that. Or, you know, minimized like this. The minor details get very hard to catch. Oh, you're a guy. Corridor intruder. While this run closes out, I kind of just want to talk about how easy this was in hindsight. The recording of this is taking place weeks later than this original recording. So I have a completely different perspective on this challenge since I've actually beaten harder next step in this challenge. I had a lot of misconceptions in this run, including that it would be best to park my camera on any specific camera. This actually led to me losing runs since it means you actually check each camera from each game less. When if you're just doing a good job keeping on top of all the anomalies, sitting on any particular camera isn't any better or worse. Technically, it would be best to stay on whichever camera has the most anomalies that haven't been activated yet that can activate while you're looking at the camera. But paying that much attention to it, I think is just a level too high for what you can really manage and how fast-paced it is, even at just 4 games at once. Playing with 2 games at once is actually kind of fun. It fills a lot of dead air that is normally taking place during these games, basically giving you something to always do. I'm not sure if the next video I make in this series is going to be either just playing through Observation Duty 2 or playing Observation Duty 2 and 1 at the same time as well. But regardless, there's a lot more to go into in those games. Also, if you haven't noticed, since I recorded this, I did decompile the first game. I have all the assets, I've been looking through the code, and so I know a lot better how it literally works, which I'll be talking about in future videos. Oh. There we are. Well, that one was pretty easy.